The Middle East, a region stretching from North Africa to the Persian Gulf, has been shaped by millennia of history. It is often called the cradle of civilization. This is where some of the world's earliest civilizations flourished. Ancient Mesopotamia, with its fertile land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, gave rise to advanced societies. These societies developed writing, law, and complex urban centers. Egypt, along the Nile River, boasted its own magnificent civilization. The Egyptians were known for their pharaohs, pyramids, and sophisticated understanding of astronomy. Persia, too, played a pivotal role in shaping the region's ancient history. The rise of Islam in the 7th century AD marked a turning point. The Prophet Muhammad's teachings united disparate Arab tribes under a single faith. The Islamic caliphates, first the Umayyad and then the Abbasid, expanded rapidly. They spread Islamic culture and governance across vast swathes of the Middle East, North Africa, and beyond. The Abbasid Caliphate in particular ushered in a golden age of Islamic scholarship, science, and art. Baghdad, the Abbasid capital, became a center of learning, attracting scholars from all corners of the known world. However, the Islamic world was not a monolith. Internal divisions and external pressures eventually led to the decline of the caliphates. Regional powers emerged, vying for control over parts of the former Islamic empire. This fragmentation paved the way for new empires and dynasties to rise. It also set the stage for the complex geopolitical landscape that characterizes the Middle East today. By the 16th century, a new power had risen to prominence in the Middle East, the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans, under Sultan Selim I, conquered vast territories, including the heartland of the Arab world. The Ottoman Empire, with its capital in Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, ruled over a diverse population. This population included Arabs, Turks, Kurds, Armenians, Greeks, and many others. For centuries, the Ottomans maintained stability and a degree of religious tolerance within their vast domain. However, the Ottoman Empire faced its own set of challenges. By the 19th century, it had entered a period of decline, weakened by internal strife and external pressures. European powers, eager to exploit the empire's vulnerabilities, began to chip away at its edges. The British in particular saw the strategic importance of the Middle East. They sought to secure their interests in the region, particularly the route to India through the Suez Canal. World War I proved to be a turning point in the fate of the Ottoman Empire. The empire, allied with the Central Powers, faced defeat at the hands of the British and their allies. With the Ottoman Empire on the verge of collapse, the victorious powers saw an opportunity to redraw the map of the Middle East. Little did they know that their actions would have far-reaching consequences. They would shape the political landscape of the region for decades to come. In the aftermath of World War I, the British played a pivotal role in shaping the modern Middle East. They did this through a series of agreements and mandates that carved up the former Ottoman territories. The Sykes-Picot Agreement, a secret wartime pact between Britain and France, divided the Levant into spheres of influence. This agreement, made without consulting the local populations, sowed the seeds of future conflicts. The British also established a mandate system, taking control of Palestine, Transjordan, later Jordan, and Iraq. They justified this by claiming to prepare these territories for eventual independence. However, the British Mandate period was marked by the imposition of arbitrary borders and the suppression of nationalist movements. The creation of Iraq, in particular, brought together three distinct Ottoman provinces, Baghdad, Basra, and Mosul, with diverse ethnic and religious groups. This artificial state, cobbled together for British administrative convenience, faced numerous challenges from its inception. The legacy of British colonialism cast a long shadow over the Middle East. The arbitrary borders drawn by European powers created states that often disregarded existing ethnic and sectarian divisions. This fueled tension and conflict which continue to plague the region today. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the Lebanese Civil War, the Iranian Revolution and the Iraq Wars are all, in part, a consequence of the political order established in the aftermath of World War I. The Persian Gulf, a body of water nestled between the Arabian Peninsula and Iran, serves as a microcosm of the contested histories that define the Middle East. The very name of this strategic waterway is a subject of dispute, reflecting deeper political and historical tensions. For over 2 millennia, the body of water has been consistently referred to as the Persian Gulf, a name attested to by ancient Greek, Roman and Islamic scholars. However, the rise of Arab nationalism in the 20th century, coupled with British attempts to diminish Iranian influence, led to the promotion of alternative names, most notably the Arabian Gulf. Iran vehemently rejects these alternative names, viewing them as attempts to erase its historical and cultural ties to the region. The naming dispute, while seemingly trivial on the surface, underscores the enduring legacy of colonialism and the struggle for identity in the Middle East. The Persian Gulf region remains a focal point of geopolitical rivalry. The discovery of vast oil reserves in the 20th century transformed the region into a hub of global energy production. This, in turn, attracted the attention of world powers, eager to secure access to this vital resource. The United States, in particular, has maintained a significant military presence in the Persian Gulf since the 1980s, intervening in regional conflicts and propping up friendly regimes. Iran, seeking to reassert its influence after the 1979 revolution, views the US presence as a threat to its national security. The complex interplay of historical grievances, geopolitical ambitions, and the quest for regional dominance ensures that the Persian Gulf will remain a tinderbox of tension and potential conflict for the foreseeable future.